welcome back to another reaction video, like you just heard, with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard, Unity. And on this video, we're gonna get straight into it. Adin Ross gets exposed again, according to Mr. Poetic Flacco, who we were watching this video by today. Once again, like I said, Poetic Flacco, he's works with Adam 22 and No Jumper, but he has his own platform as well. He's doing very well. So I watch a lot of his videos. We reacted to a couple of them thus far because he usually gets good information for us to be able to abide by, you know? Anyways, make sure y'all press that like button, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to hit the hype star so YouTube knows that you are messing with the content. That part. Anyways, like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me go ahead and get the screen ready for you. Happy Thursday to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to each and every one of the new subscribers that came on this past week. We are now up to 275 subscribers. We was at 200 about 12 days ago. So appreciate y'all continuously sharing and getting people more aware of this channel. This 80 fam teamwork makes the dream work. So let's get this popping. Okay. If you don't know who Adin Ross is, he's one of the bigger YouTube streamers, kick streamers. He just big on the internet, period. But y'all seen me, I did a video a couple weeks ago when he was talking a bunch of crap about Doechii, and everybody started going crazy because he was just out of pocket with the way he was talking about her as a black woman. He's this Jewish white kid from Florida, but he was calling her a black bee and all these other different things. And a lot of people had some things to say, to chime in and try to tell him, you know, he need to tighten up because it ain't going down like that. So in this video, apparently he gets exposed even more. He's going through some beef with another controversial YouTuber named Fantano. So yeah, let me just get to it, man. Enough talking. Make sure y'all put y'all W's in the chat. Shout out to the people on YouTube right now. Shout out to my chat over on Twitch. Yeah, man. We're working right now. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, let's get this video started.
Adin Ross and Fantano keep going back and forth, trying to prove to black people who's the better white man, who's the good one, and who's the bad one. They both have made compelling.
Hold up. We started. I want y'all to hear everything. I had to turn the other one off so we didn't have no echo. All right. And it looks here that like Poetic Flacco is about to break it down. The beef between Fantano and Adin Ross. Let's see what's going on.
Adin Ross and Fantano have been going back and forth on social media, trying to prove to black people who's the better white man, who's the good one, and who's the bad one. They both have made compelling cases.
We're talking about. Move on. The last thing I'll say is people watch their engagement just drop. You guys will never hear about them ever again. A lot of these Twitter people, you'll never see them or hear about them ever again. I promise. I swear to God, watch. I'm done. Moving on. But I do have to say, Anthony Fantano, suck my dick. Suck my dick.
We'll get back to the video shortly, but this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is a platform where you could make money predicting real-world events. Like, for example, this weekend when the New England Patriots face the Houston Texans, Kalshi is allowing me to place a prediction on the announcer saying would a catch at least one time during the game. The odds that happened are 44%, but I never watched an NFL game where I didn't hear what a catch. So it's the easiest W you will ever get. If you want to get started on Kalshi making predictions, click the link in my description to download the app and use code Flacco to get $10 when you sign up.
Let him get his little promo on real quick. All right, we back.
You have nothing to say except for why do you call black people hard R's? Why do you do that, Anthony Fantano? Why do you do that? What's wrong with you? And you're like 40 years old. Like, dude, you're like, I don't get it. Whatever. Moving on.
That's a phenomenal question. I've wondered the same thing for many years. But because Fantano falls in line with who the hip-hop purists believe is the perfect example of how a white man should operate in hip-hop, they give him the pass for his nasty past and his nasty history. They give him the pass for saying the N-word with the hard R in multiple videos. We just forget that ever happened because Fantano knows how to placate, knows how to pander.
Yeah, it's one thing when you call it to just do it with just blatant just hate and disgust for the people, but to sit there and try to like toe the line, you know what I'm saying, and try to act like you're not that, but you still behind closed doors is sitting there basically just belittling and tearing down us as a people. You know what I mean? Like, it comes out in your speech. People can tell a fake from a non-fake. You cannot fake it when you're really against the same things that you try to be a part of. You know what I mean?
So whatever y'all want him to pander to, because he's one of the good white boys that hip-hop purists likes. So I've wondered the same thing, Adin. Okay, now Fantano couldn't just let that slide down, right? Adin can't be pulling his car like that. So Fantano decided he was going to drop a hit piece of his own on Adin, but instead of, I guess, pulling up things that Adin has done himself, because Adin has pulled up, Fantano has said the N-word with the hard R on camera multiple times. Fantano essentially attacked Adin.
Does it matter to you as black people whether they use the hard R or not? Is it or have we gotten so far past the point where it's just like we just don't want you to not say the word at all, whether it's with a hard R or with a G at the end of it? Like, it don't matter. Like is it the difference between saying cracker and cracker? No, y'all wouldn't like y'all don't like it, period. Some people do in Florida, you know, they like to call themselves Florida crackers, but whatever. I just think just stay away from it.
For who he's connected to or who he chose to be friends with.
Hey, what's up, Adin? How you doing? I'm good. Thanks for asking. I hope this email finds you well. We don't need to mince words. We don't need to go into backstory or anything like that. You know what I've said about you. I know what you've said about me. You seemed kind of upset, which I understand because you come across like the type of person who very much seeks validation from older men.
What's the big?
That was Anthony Fantano, if you didn't know. That's who Adin is talking about, was saying that the N-word with the hard ER on it.
Biggest thing about you, like the big, you must have something huge about yourself. What's the biggest thing?
But we're not here to talk.
Why Adin just snipped that man chair?
About that. What we're here to address is that you're not going to get away with sort of assassinating my character, dragging me down with you, and acting as if I'm a horrible, terrible human being. There's just one thing I need to point out to prove that isn't true. Because if I was like the worst person on the planet, if I was a hateful person, if I was somebody who was bigoted and misogynist, you would like me. You would think I'm awesome. You would be drawn toward me like a fly toward. For example, if I had a case with a 14-year-old child, you would want to do a song with me. If I was a.
Oh wow. Hold up. He loading the clip up. Let's get back.
Test trafficker, you would want to sniff my chair. If I was a greedy, weird, gambling spokesperson, you would do stream after stream after stream with me and even get rounded up with me in a couple lawsuits. Why not? If I was a high-powered politician on the Epstein list, you would probably use your platform to help me win an election. Good? Oh, we're good. All right. And if I was, let's say...
Damn. He was like, you can't come at me like this and then think that I'm not about to give A, B, C, D, E, F, and G of why I think that you're a worse human being than who I am. He's like, if I was the type of person that your spirit is attracted to, then maybe I would be a horrible person. But he's like, that's not me. But Adin, He throwing some valid scenarios at us right now, brother.
Oh, the old supremacist. You would do even more streams with me. There would be hours of footage of you reacting to me very positively. Hell, we'd probably even be friends.
Black thug that hates whites, ingrate. They should ship his ass to Africa.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Take your Tennessee
Yeah.
and your Cavassier.
Everything Nick is saying right now is facts. And if you have a problem, don't get out of my screen. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how many people are gonna be after saying this, but I think Nick Fuentes is very funny, and I like a lot of the shit he says.
I'm gonna rewind that just a little bit. And you see the smile on his face as this dude is just reaming whatever black person he was talking about. Aiden thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Yet he's always trying to pander to the hip hop culture. So this is what I'm saying, man. Like, this shit ain't even cool. But we're gonna get it back to where it was at 425. Let's go.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Take your Tennessee and your Cavassier.
Everything Nick is saying right now is facts. And if you have a problem, don't get out.
Everything that Nick has said is facts. He's over here just speaking hate rhetoric and assumptions and overall, you know what I'm saying, perceptions of what black people are on. Talking about Fifths and Hennessy and Cavassier and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, we do like a nice brown liquor, but we ain't the ones that created the brown liquor. It was y'all, white people. Y'all the ones that created spirits. We just partook. Okay. Sorry we like Hennessy and y'all like freaking Jack Daniels and freaking Jameson. I never even drank a Jameson until I started hanging out with white people. That Irish whiskey is something else, boy. That's probably why y'all talk so crazy, because y'all get that liquor and you think it's okay.
On my stream. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how many people are gonna be after saying this, but I think Nick Fuentes is very funny, and I like a lot of the shit he says. I just got it with you. You understand? Like, there's something about it.
Hell yeah,
There's just something about it, bro. There's something about it.
The GOAT, dude.
Sniffing a grown man chair isn't Adin Ross' brightest moment. I think Adin Ross is a white supremacist sympathizer. I think Adin Ross has a lot of white supremacist friends, and at some point we got to start having a conversation. If you got nothing but racist white folks around you, when do we start considering you one of the racist white folks?
That part. How long do we give Aiden the pass? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, the majority of your friends are very suspect when it comes to being on that racial line. Whether they really mess with black people, Spanish people. It's not just black people. It's just anybody that's not of your race. You know what I'm saying?
In the case of Adin and Fantano, I think they're both suspected white supremacists. I think we're both suspecting of both of them. We don't have any type of concrete 100% evidence that they aren't, but I mean, look at their actions online, right? Look at their actions online. Now, if I have to go off, now I hope Fantano has more than just Adin Ross's relationships, because Fantano, you actually said the things. Now, if Adin Ross is hanging out with people who say the things, and if that's bad, then how should we treat somebody who actually said the things?
Right.
You said the things that we're supposed to chastise Adin Ross for hanging out with people who say. You understand where that goes? Now, in the grand scheme of things, if both Adin Ross and Fantano, let's just pretend here, okay? Go to an alternate universe where we find out they're both white supremacists. Now, if I had to choose, okay, who is a more formidable or scarier opponent to black people in our agenda, is probably Fantano. Adin Ross is an idiot. He's a stooge. But like, Adin Ross is not threatening at all. If Adin Ross is a white supremacist, Adin Ross will probably be in like his little shack, eating his boogers, yelling N-words with the hard R in Call of Duty chat rooms, okay? Like, Adin Ross won't be out here actually trying to affect social change. Fantano, to me, he's like a little smarter one. So I think if if we're basing on who's the good one and who's the bad one, just simply based on their capabilities, I'll say Fantano is probably the evil one in this situation.
Well, because he's older.
Right? And I'll say suspected white supremacists for both Adin and Fantano for different reasons. Adin, because Adin hangs around with white supremacists a lot. Fantano, due to things that came out of his own mouth. Fantano walks around with an arrogance as if he's better than black folks while he's operating in hip-hop media. Right, like Fantano has literally terrorized certain artists to where they've been very outspoken. Like, for example, Maxo Cream, he just, like leaked his little like marketing meeting where he's speaking about how Fantano has literally like had a chokehold on his neck when it comes to every music he dropped. Fantano goes out of his way to make sure that nobody listens to this. So, yeah, like Fantano is a more capable racist from my perspective. And I don't think Fantano revealing who Adin Ross hangs with is that much of a gotcha, especially if Adin Ross is bringing up the fact that Fantano actually said those things out of his mouth. Fantano actually said the N-word with the hard R. And there's no passes for that. I don't care the context.
The GOAT.
There's literally footage of you allowed.
All right, man. What y'all think so far? Make sure y'all press the like button and comment what y'all thinking. As far as Adin Ross going, y'all think that he's a white supremacist or he's just a product of his environment that he puts himself in? You know what I'm saying? Is he guilty by association or is he really feeling like how these people are that surround him? Let's see.
This man to gaslight you live on stream into believing that hate crimes and hate crime statistics against your own people are just made up?
I'm looking at these hate crimes by different religions, and anti-Jewish is number one with 683. Could you care to explain?
Oh, yeah. Where are you getting that figure? What you actually find is that, one, a lot of hate crimes are hoaxes, like Jussie Smollett. That's a famous example. You can look into, there are a lot of these hate crimes where there'll be a Jewish cemetery or something like that, and it's a Jewish person that puts it there.
It's all about spreading love, and I'm all for it. So you just
absolutely
no hate at all, man. No hate at all.
Also, weren't you just defending FaZe Banks the other week?
Ricky, you're going backwards. Dude, there's nothing wrong with saying that. If you're saying it in a non-racist way with your friends and you're not doing it on
Foul on the play, Adin. Foul on the play. This new generation, they just don't have no respect for what people went through back in the days to even be able to walk on these streets with quote unquote freedom. The fact that he says that he doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with white people saying the word as long as they're not doing it on stream and it's not in a negative connotation. The word is a negative word that no matter how you try to slice it up, it's never going to come off as non-threatening or as like cool when it's coming out of a white person's mouth. I'm sorry. It just ain't cool. It ain't cool. Folks, just stay away from it. Just stay away from it. He crazy. What y'all think? Put it in the comments. You think it's okay to say the word if you're not black behind closed doors with your friends just because you're not streaming? Yeah, let me know.
stream and they're okay with you doing that? Like, stop acting like streamers are perfect and people on the internet are perfect. No, that's not the case.
Having to really decide on whose side. In fact, I'll be real, bro. I'm not picking a side here, bro.
Like, at all. They both
F
retarded.
Adin, F Fantano, bro. F both you white boys, bro. Straight up, like I'm not. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I gotta choose between a white boy who's giving other white boys the pass to say the N-word and a white boy who says the N-word with the hard R. He don't even have the decency to just stop and saying the N. He says the N-word with the hard R. And then once we call him out for saying the N-word with the hard R, he chastised us and act condescending towards us and treat us as if we victimize him for telling him don't say the N-word in the case of Fantano. I don't know, bro. All right, now, to me, this hit piece really was not that effective because Fantano at some point began to feel sorry for him. And then I think at some point, like, Fantano even invited Adin Ross to hit him up to chat if he really wants to change, which to me is like, if you really thought he was that horrible, why are you having pity on this kid?
And it's not about race.
So, no, Adin, I'm going to be...
Just a second. We're about to get past this. But these white boys crazy.
Real with you because, again, you're not going to gaslight me here. I know in my mind I'm nowhere near the piece of garbage that you typically hang out with because, again, if I was, we would be besties. You would come over here, get on your knees, let me fart in your mouth, and then afterwards you would say, thank you, sir, may I have another? I would give you at least several chairs to sniff. I find your situation very, very sad, and I don't so much dislike you as much as I pity you, mostly because of clips like this.
I don't care about perception, bro. That's been cooked. You guys think the LG community is gonna like me? You guys think the deep feminists? They're gonna. There's nothing I can do. They're gonna hate me no matter what. I can't change that. Facts in the chat. They're gonna forever hate me because of the LG. They're gonna forever hate me because the Tate, the Trump, all that. So it's inevitable. I can't do anything about it. I'm cooked forever.
I'm sorry, I know this isn't very woke, but this is like the most I've ever seen in my life. If I was your dad, and I feel like you are seeking a daddy, if I was your dad and I saw this clip, I would give you a call out of concern. Which hopefully right now at this point in this journey we call life, regardless of whatever emotional front you are putting up, I hope you're doing that. Because again, getting taxed by Crips, bit of a rock bottom situation, which I hope and I pray you can learn from.
You can't do that.
Why can't
you
I?
thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna what she said in the court. AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have you around and he didn't. Niggas keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street Crib, not going for that.
I've already contacted the police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their fucking ops?
See, this is what I was talking about. I just did a video a couple weeks ago. That was him talking crap about Doechii, and then Glasses Malone and a bunch of other, reputable artists and gangbangers alike decided to chime in, and Aiden got scared. He hit a whack 100, talking about, can you please call them and tell them to get off my PP, man? If it was scared as hell.
For their people and go after their ops.
Look, I don't need to do or say anything from here because, to be honest, if you continue on this path, God is going to sort it out. I feel like what just happened was like a little bit of a bump. But look, I'm going to leave it here. I know you got some taxes to pay. I know you've got some lawsuits to worry about. I don't want to take away too much of your focus from these bigger fish to fry. But look, when it's all over and maybe things calm down and you have gained some, intelligence and maybe some experience from the situation, I'll be here if you ever want to talk. If you ever want to talk to somebody who's not trying to take advantage of you or trying to use your platform for clout or trying to get money from you. Look, I'll even follow you on Instagram. You can message me back and we can have a nice long conversation about not being an idiot. Until then, I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. Have a good stream, and I'll talk to you later.
As black folks, we gotta stick together, man. You see how these white folks handle confrontation? Fantano spent about 15 minutes trying to convince us that Adin Ross is a white supremacist and a racist and a terrible person. He spent 15 minutes trying to convince us of that. And then at the end of the 15 minutes, he tells this white supremacist racist dude that he wants to convince us Adin is, oh, bro, I'll follow you on Instagram right now, and you can text me and hit me if you need anything, bro. You see how they do? But if it was one of us,
we ready to shoot,
going back and forth with another one of us,
bang, bang.
We would treat each other as if we're enemies for life. Do you understand there are black content creators content creators, bruh, who to this day still has been blocked on Twitter because I spoke out against Fantano saying the N-word with the hard R. Do you understand this? But Fantano is following back Adin Ross and telling Adin Ross they can talk whenever they want to talk. Even though the same creators who blocked me for talking about Fantano, they think Adin Ross is a white supremacist. Fantano thinks so too. But Fantano can have open dialogue, but y'all blocked me for speaking on Fantano.
That's how it go, bro.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Right? The only thing I'm happy about is Fantano stuck with the angle of Adin Ross and him directly. I'm just happy that he didn't transition into trying to speak up for Doechii or trying to like do the whole Doechii angle, because like the brother Glasses Malone already handled that.
Yep.
Right? We don't need the overbearing voice of Fantano coming in trying to be an authority in this situation. Glasses handled that. So I'm glad he didn't do that nonsense. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? And if you're still watching, man, like and subscribe. And also click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how Nick Fuentes' career is officially over after his racist fans turned on him for doing this. I'm going to see you guys in this video right here. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe. It helps. But also sending me a hype to this video is how you push this video in the
All right, Poetic Flacco. Thank you very much for the video, sir. Once again, y'all, what y'all think? Me personally, I feel like how Flacco feels. Forget both of them. You know what I'm saying? They both like to toe the line. And I don't like being around people that like to toe the line. If I'm being respectful to you, be respectful to me, whether it's on camera or off camera. You feel me? And I don't know. Adin, he's young, but you know what I'm saying? He got more time to grow and learn, but he gonna have to stand 10 toes on his decisions and the things that come out of his mouth. That whole thing about, it being all right for them to say it behind closed doors, and as long as they don't put the ER on it and blah, 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 I think that all of that is wrong. Wrong. Anyways, y'all put it in the comments what y'all think. And if you like the video, make sure y'all press that like button. Press the subscribe button. We got 275 subscribers so far. 75 in the last 12 days, so I'm very happy about that. Hit that hype stars, and you know what time it is. Merch time. You see the big old cloud over the top of my head? That's our ADED cloud graphic, and he's everywhere. He got his own collection. Feel me? Got onesies for the babies. Booyah. You see that big old cloud on the chest of the baby, and then on the back, what it say? ADED, all day, every day, because that's what we own. We strive to be the best us, the best you, all day, every day, and you're gonna get to wherever it is you're trying to get to. You feel me? You got to put that work in, got to put the time in. Got the purses, we got bikinis for the ladies, dresses, we got socks, shirts for the kiddos, backpacks. That's my favorite stuff. I love me a good backpack. So I have to create one. I created each and every one of these designs too. So just check your boy out. Let me know what you think. Got the all day, every day on the top of the bag. And you see that cloud graphic right there on. Whoop, whoop. Then we got our official stamp on the bottom of it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We've been open, up and running now for about 6 months. July 2025, July 17th, 2025 to be exact. So, yeah, man, more backpacks. I got this one in my bedroom right now. Anyways, like I said, www.alldayeverydayllc.net. If you are interested in any type of merchandise, just go check out the store, man. Like I said, I put in a lot of hard work for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it and y'all like it. And I'm about to go find me another video for you. But until then, you are now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard. Teamwork make the dream work.